He asked for nothing more than dinner to his room, and within minutes, the hotel lobby exploded into a scene no one could believe. The manager accused him of fraud, ordered staff to seize his belongings, called security, and had him handcuffed in front of guests, phones, and a live stream that captured every humiliating second. She thought he was nobody. She thought she could erase him with a single command. What she didn't know was this. The man she tried to expel was the owner of the entire hotel chain, and her downfall was only seconds away. The revolving doors of the Sterling Crown Hotel spun slowly as Malik Turner stepped inside. His footsteps steady against the marble floor. No entourage, no assistant, no badge of authority. That was the point. He wanted to see the truth without the filter of power. For months, anonymous reports had reached his desk. Whispers of selective service, strange delays, dismissive tones, and front desk staff who treated certain guests as intruders rather than customers. Tonight, Malik wanted proof, and the hotel didn't make him wait long. He approached the counter with the same calm he'd carried for years. "Room service," he said politely. "Turner. Suite 3901. The young clerk looked him over, brows tightening with suspicion. "One moment." He disappeared into the back without a greeting, without checking the system, without the courtesy given to every other guest who had stood at that counter minutes earlier. A minute later, the manager arrived, Miranda Doyle, known for perfectionism in her reports, poison in her delivery. She looked Malik up and down, searching for reasons to doubt rather than serve. "What's your name again?" she asked sharply. "Turner," he repeated, tone level. Miranda tapped the screen, eyes narrowing. "Strange. I'm not seeing your authorization." He handed her his card. She took it with 2 fingers, as though touching it were beneath her. She whispered to the clerk, "Flag this. Possible fraud." Malik didn't react. He simply watched, calm as if he were the one evaluating her, and he was. Then the clerk returned. "We've seen this before," he announced loudly, wanting an audience. Fake names, fake cards, people trying to sneak into premium floors. Guests nearby paused mid-conversation. A woman near the fountain frowned. A teenager lifted his phone, whispering, "This doesn't look right." Miranda leaned closer, her voice purposely raised. "Sir, perhaps you're confused. Room service is for verified occupants only." "I am verified," Malik replied. She laughed, short, sharp, rehearsed. "Not anymore." She waved at security. "Escort him out. We're not wasting time on this." 2 officers moved in immediately, gripping Malik's arms as though he were a threat rather than a guest asking for dinner. Metal cuffs clicked around his wrists, echoing through the lobby like a verdict delivered before trial. The crowd stiffened. Whispers twisted through the air. "Fraud? Over food? This doesn't feel right." But Miranda wasn't finished. She folded her arms smugly. "People like him walk in, demand service, and expect us to bow," she declared, letting the words slap across marble. Some guests gasped. Some exchanged uneasy glances. Others raised their phones higher. Still, Malik didn't flinch. His silence pressed heavier than any argument. He wasn't surrendering. He was recording, not with a device, but with memory. And that terrified the clerk more than resistance would have. "Cancel his suite," Miranda ordered. "Erase the booking. Wipe it out." The clerk nodded eagerly, deleting Malik's confirmed reservation with a single click. He held up Malik's card and receipt like trophies, probably stolen. A woman near the bar muttered, "That's theft," Miranda smirked. "He'll get them back when the police decide he deserves them." Malik inhaled once, long and deliberate. That breath shifted the room. The officers hesitated. The bellhop looked away. Elena, the junior concierge, stared at the screen where his booking glowed clearly. Suite confirmed, VIP override. But fear kept her silent. Phones kept recording. Livestream comments exploded. "This is profiling. He did nothing. Why aren't they checking?" Finally, Malik lifted his cuffed hands just enough to free his phone. One tap. A voice answered instantly. "I'm here." said Rachel, crisp and controlled. "Log this moment," Malik said. "Activate protocol." Pause. Then, confirmed. "Board is being alerted. Internal systems initiating now," Miranda scoffed. "You think calling someone is going to save you? You're finished here." But her words collapsed the moment Rachel's voice echoed through speaker mode. "Identity confirmed. Suite 3901. Executive override. Owner clearance. Security breach recorded." The lobby erupted. Phones zoomed in. Gasps shot across the floor. The officers froze mid-step. "Owner?" one whispered, Miranda's face drained. "Anyone could fake that voice." Elena stepped forward, shaking but determined. "He's telling the truth. His name is right here. Verified. VIP override." Silence detonated. Malik lifted his chin, eyes fixed on Miranda. "You tore up my booking. You accused me of fraud in a hotel I built. That is not a misunderstanding. That is misconduct." Applause burst from the lobby, small at first, then rising like a wave. Miranda shook her head, desperate. "You can't do this." Malik's voice was calm, precise, final. "Rachel." "Yes, sir." "Terminate the manager, the clerk, and every staff member who participated. Effective immediately." "Processing," Rachel replied. A shrill beep filled the lobby. The manager's computer flashed red. "Access denied." The clerk swiped his badge. "Denied." Swiped again. "Denied." A tourist whispered into her live stream. "He just fired them." "On the spot," Miranda pounded the desk. "You can't erase people." "You tried to erase me," Malik replied. "Consider this balance." Cheers erupted. The officers unclipped his cuffs, stammering apologies. Elena stepped forward, tears in her eyes. Malik nodded at her, the only one who tried to speak the truth. Then he turned to the crowd, to every camera, to the unfolding storm of digital justice. "You all witnessed what dignity looks like when prejudice thinks no one is watching," he said. "Remember this, silence isn't weakness. It's patience. And tonight, patience ended careers." He walked out of the hotel as the lobby roared behind him. The humiliation reversed. The guilty exposed, and every lens capturing the night a hotel tried to erase its owner, and failed.